What do Christians mean when they say to do God's work? Well, first of all, I want to instantly change this phrasing and go from doing God's work to doing God's will, because I don't think when doing God's work or will, it is talking necessarily about the actual actions that we're doing, the physical things that we're doing, but instead being good servants of the Lord, being godly, and in our caring of ourselves and in our caring of others. When you do God's will, this means to be godly in your actions, to do as God does. Be good servants and obedient servants of the Lord Christ, to know His commandments, struggle against sin, fight against sin, and seek a relationship with the Lord Christ first and foremost before all else. To do that which the Lord commands of you, even when it's hard, even when it's easier to pick temptation, even when it's easier to go down a wicked and sinful path, you choose Christ. In doing God's will and in doing God's work, I think the main thing that we need to keep in mind is allowing the Lord to shine His light through you, being a beacon of faith of the Lord in your actions, in your words, in your caring of yourself. Doing God's work and doing God's will, don't think of the thing you're doing necessarily, but instead view everything as, how can I bring others to God? In my actions, in my words, in everything I do, how can I bring others to God, and how can I shine the Lord's light through myself, through my actions, through my words, through everything that I do? How can I be a good servant and disciple of the Lord, bringing and shining the Lord's light through me, allowing the Lord to shine His light through me via what I do, via how the Lord wishes to use me? And so there are things which the Lord commands of us, and I think how as long as you focus your sight first on your relationship with Christ, on your relationship with God, all of this will come extra. As you have stronger and stronger faith, your desire to be godly, your desire to do God's will, to do God's work, to obey and serve God will just grow and grow. So first and foremost, you have to be a beacon of faith. You have to shine your faith and love towards the Lord in everything you do. So shining the Lord's light in the way we are meant to, doing that of the Lord in the way that we are meant to, trusting in the Lord and doing all that which the Lord commands of us to our own abilities. Doing God's work and doing God's will is just knowing God and being godly in every aspect of our lives, in caring for people, in looking out after people, in being godly in our actions, in the way we carry ourselves with dignity, respect, and integrity, always following and obeying God, always getting back up, not caring how many times we fall back down, but always getting back up for our Lord, before ourselves, doing all things for the Lord. This is what it means to do God's work. It means working for God, working for His kingdom, working for the kingdom of heaven. Shine the Lord's light in this world through your actions, through your words, and in the way you carry yourself with strong, confident faith. God bless you. Have a good day.